We are going to be looking at BandLab. BandLab is a place where you can learn how to play the keyboard, learn how to write music, perform music, work with your friends to compose some amazing stuff. It's a lot of fun. We're going to go through how to use it. First thing you want to do is your teacher would have given you a link to join. It's got your classroom code in there to make sure you're joining the right class. So go ahead and click into that and you will see a page looking like this. Click on Continue with Google so that you can use your school account to log in. That's the one where you've got your name at education.nsw.gov.au. So go ahead and log in using Google. Once you've logged in, you will see something looking like this. This is my account. It's got my class. And so you can click into your class and it will, and your teacher would have put some work here for you to do. So for this example, I'm going to show you what I'm doing with Year 8s. This is their task, but we'll go through how to open an assignment, how to start it, how to practice your music, and how to embed MP3 tracks into there. So it's very much the same skills that you'll be learning how to do. First thing you want to do is click on Start Assignment to get started. There are two options here. You always want to press the first one, Teacher's Assignment. The Personal Project button implies that you've already done your work some other time and that you simply want to link your work into this assignment. So you don't want to use that. You want to click on the first link, Teacher's Assignment. Go ahead and click into that and BandLab will load up. When BandLab loads, it's going to ask you to add an instrument. Just click on the first one, the instruments. And this is what BandLab looks like. I'm going to do a quick overview of what all the buttons mean, and then we're going to get right into how you can do your work. First things first, top part of the page has your toolbars. You've got the triangle, which is play, lets you hear what you've written. You've got your red circle, which is record, which is how you record and your piano playing in. The ones on either side, arrows, are going back to the start or going to the end. And there's the volume in case things are too loud or too quiet. They're the main ones that you'll use. The middle space we call the workspace. That's where your work is going to be. You can drag things here and there and so on. Okay, now currently I've got one piano playing, but if you click on add track, you can actually add some other instruments in. Even a voice where you can record using your mic and so on. If you want to add tracks, you can do it that way. If you want to delete tracks, you simply right click and delete. Now down the bottom, you've got your keyboard. If you lose a keyboard, you can simply click this button and it will appear again and so on. Now I want to go right into your assignment. There's an assignment brief button which shows what you need to do for this assignment. For this example, I'm going to learn how to play Star Wars Imperial March. There's an attachments screen as well where there are files that we put there that you can download. So for learning how to play Star Wars, I'm going to need the Star Wars backing track. So I'll download that and I'm going to need the music so I can learn how to play the music. You can see I've downloaded the two files onto my computer. So here's how you use BandLab. First thing we're going to go through is how do you add a backing track into your music. Here's what you do. You simply click here where it says add extra music and you go to your downloads and you can click on Imperial March. It's going to load up. You can see that it's loaded up because this image of the sound file, this WAV file, is going to show up. Just as a bit of proof, I'm going to move my cursor over to the middle, press the play button, and we should be able to hear the tune. Yep, and so there we go. We've added our backing track. Our job now is to learn how to play the music. We're going to have to boot up the music as well. So I'm going to open this. There's different ways of doing this. You can do it in a split screen way where you've got that on the top and you've got, whoops, wrong one, BandLab on the bottom. That's one way of doing it. Sorry, it's not quite what I wanted. I wanted movie themes on the top and BandLab at the bottom. Cool. So this is one way where you can have both your music and your BandLab showing. Alternatively, if you've got a phone, you can have the music off your phone so you can see it, as well as having BandLab on the computer so that the screen isn't quite as cramped. Either way, make sure you can see your music and you can see BandLab so that you can do your work. All right, we're going to learn how to play the music. So to play notes on the keyboard, you simply press on the keys and you'll be able to hear them. The first key is a C, D, E, F, G, and so on. You will notice that there are some shortcut buttons which correspond with keys on your keyboard, on your physical keyboard. So if you press the letter Z on your keyboard, it's going to play that note. If you press the note next to it, it's going to play D. If you press the one next to it, it's going to play C, and so on. E, sorry. And so there's two different ways of putting notes in, just like that. Let's go ahead and record a track. To record a track, you move your cursor to where you want to start recording and hit the record button. All right, so here we go. All right, so let's have a listen to what I just recorded. I played that while I was listening to the backing track. Let's hear what it sounds like. I noticed that the backing track was too loud. So if you want to turn down the volume of the backing track, you can go to this volume bar, turn it down, or you can go to your piano part and turn it up. Let's hear what it sounds like. Play. Oh, that was a mistake we'll fix up later. And so on. So it works. Just letting you know, you can actually change the sound to another one. If you want a brassy sound, you can do that, and it will sound brassier instead of the piano. Okay, not quite working as I imagined, but you can have a go at that. Let's talk about saving our work. Save buttons are on the top right corner. Click on Save to save your work. Do not press the Submit button unless you are ready to submit. Just like in Google Classroom, once you submit your work, you can't actually get it back because it gets locked away. So make sure you don't click the Submit button unless you're absolutely sure you're done. Once you're done, you can press the Submit button and it will tell your teacher that you've officially finished your work. If you save it, your teacher can still see your work and can give you further feedback and so on. So I'm going to suggest hitting the Save button. Once you've saved it, you can actually download the music so you can save it for your own record as well. It's a lot of fun. You can go ahead and try out different features within BandLab. I'll leave that up to you, but that's a little tutorial on how you can use it. I hope you enjoy it as much as we enjoy using it as well. All right, see you next episode.